Aries, welcome to I Am the Monad Tarot. Let's ring our bell, Aries. I certainly hope and pray that all is well. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. Welcome to new members. Welcome to new subscribers. Welcome to those who are returning. I appreciate your love and support. Become a member here at I Am the Monad Tarot, where we have early access to videos, members only videos, as well as many monthly mini readings. All right, Aries. Welcome. I'm currently conducting an 8-week course on the healing of the chakras. This is the last week. It went by fast, but it's been long, all right? But if you're interested, become a member at the $5.99 level. Aries, I'm going to pick a card for you from the Angel Numbers Oracle deck. What do we have for Aries? I had a feeling this was going to come out. 1111, communication. Effective communication is the key to strong and loving relationships. The angels remind you to express your feelings openly and honestly, Aries. Aries, I'll be doing your reading from the Golden Dawn Tarot. Let me get you some good shuffles in, and we will begin your reading. Give you a nice three-way split. I certainly hope everyone is enjoying the sunshine and the nice warmth we have. I know I did. I had a wonderful weekend. Very quiet, very peaceful, and just soaked it all in. All that good sunshine. All right, Aries. Let's get into it. Aries, I feel as though what was home to you, okay, what you know is home, what you, family, friends, your past or whatever, okay, people that you grew up with, that you had known all your life, okay, is no more, okay? And what I mean by that is I feel like you have moved on, okay? You're not a part of it anymore. I'm hearing solo journey, okay? So maybe you're taking some kind of whatever. I feel like it's a new path here that you're forging, okay? I think we kind of touched on this last week, but let's continue on here. And you might be in a position where you're taking a risk, okay? I'm hearing like not going low this time, okay? You're not dealing with, I'm hearing foundational fruit, okay? So I feel like that's the, again, that from your past, okay? I feel like you're not dealing with that any longer. You will not be a part of it, okay? I feel like now, I don't feel as though, I can't say you don't have no good memories, all right? But I feel as though where you had been, where you've been, okay, it's no longer, I'm hearing relational for you. You don't relate any longer, okay, to that, Lord. I will tell you what I heard. I heard that vermin, okay? But I feel as though you don't relate anymore to your past, okay, to the people of your past, to the things of your past, okay? It's not a celebration, not fun, okay? And you want to forge ahead. I feel like it was boring. I feel like it was the same old thing, okay? And I feel as though it may have had you stuck, stagnant, okay? I do keep hearing boring, okay? But in a stuck, stagnant situation, and you're not going to be stuck and stagnant anymore, okay? You're moving on. I keep hearing foundational, laying a new foundation. And this was not a good environment for you. And I feel as though the environment that of your past, okay? Excuse me. Like I said, it wasn't a good foundation for you. I feel as though you weren't your most, I am hearing vibrant, but I feel more so you weren't your most powerful, okay? Not your strongest, okay? It might have kept you weak, all right? And vulnerable, I feel, okay? But I feel, There is, you've got, even though you were in that kind of environment, okay, I do feel definitely that there was angelic protection around you. Okay, I mean, I'm hearing a powerful force. Okay, maybe some negative things happen. Well, of course, some negative things happen, but I mean, very negative for you to say, it's time for me to walk away from this. But I think there might have been things that could have been to your detriment, okay, had you stayed around this environment, okay, or even during the time that you were in the environment. I feel like there were some things that could have been very detrimental to you that may have been blocked, rerouted, canceled out, okay, to your benefit and to your growth. But I do feel and I am feeling this is some kind of religious environment as well. Okay, I don't think it's just solely that, but if you grew up, with a religious background, it had everything to do with it. It had a lot to do with it. Okay, which is interesting because even though this was a religious whatever the religious background was, whoever these people were that were a part of the religious background, you grew up in church or whatever the religion may have been. It's interesting that you had spiritual protection to block off, to cancel out some of the things that these people in this religious organization were doing to you. Okay, I damn sure know that for myself. Okay, evil-hearted. Okay, I just heard lion-hearted, like you're brave. Okay, maybe they're seeing you as brave. Okay, maybe you didn't know you were brave. Okay, but these people here were trying to, I'm sorry, I'm like right next to my washing machine, okay, and dryer, all right, so right on the other side of this wall here, all right. I know my daughter was going to start washing clothes, but anyway, let's just keep going, okay. These people were trying to put you in a situation where you were not able to, I'm hearing defend yourself, okay? Fight, mighty, valiant, I'm hearing. So it may have been the religious, I don't like speaking negatively about religion, okay? Because I used to teach religious studies, okay, and I feel like religion has its place, all right, but that don't cancel out what the people was doing, okay, or how religion is used and how these people may have used religion against you. I'm hearing fundamental, okay, but nevertheless, I feel like there were people here, okay, from whatever the religious background is, backing, I'm hearing, who were set against you, okay? I'm hearing trying to stone you, okay? Trying to take you out. They're good religious folk, all right? That loves the Lord, all right? Fakers, liars, thieves, okay? Hypocrites. I'm hearing the word journey, okay? But let's keep on going. They wanted to put you in a situation, or they were trying to put you in a situation, or maybe they had put you in a situation once again, where you had no backing, in other words, no support, okay? Trying to diminish you, okay? Keep hearing fundamental, or fundamentally, okay? Ruin you, I'm hearing. Ruin your reputation. Talk bad about you. Talk, gossip about you, negatively about you. Okay, so that you didn't have any kind of foundation. Once again, that foundation where we see this whole thing is I can't remember the word I said, foundational something, but in other words, it's not your home. It's not your foundation. NT way. Doesn't matter if you grew up there in that environment. Okay, what Jesus said, Yeshua, I have many that are not of this fold. Goddamn, this was not. You were not a part of it. You might have been there physically, had to grow up around it, okay? I'm hearing a lot of shit. I'm hearing conjure. I'm hearing lies, okay? But anyway, but it doesn't mean that it is your home, that it is who you are, okay? Just like the whole thing with family and all of that type of thing, okay? Yeah, these people were trying to break your heart. They were trying to destroy you. Okay. Interesting. Emperor, leader of a flock. Man holding a title, I'm hearing. Okay? So there's some kind of someone behind this, some kind of leader, okay, of the flock, I heard. Religious organization, I'm hearing. Okay, who stood behind this. I'm not saying that this was the person who spearheaded this, but they stood behind it. They co-signed on it, gave their approval, okay, to do this to you. I heard to wimp you. Again, make you weak. Ooh, that's what they did. They used the religious teachings here to weaken you. There was a man behind this, behind the flock, I'm hearing, who supported this. There is a terrible, terrible fucking smell, okay, that I've been smelling the last couple of days. And I've called this shit out. This is a person that I haven't smelled this in a long time. Astral projecting, projecting their spirit here. And when I say terrible, terrible smell, it's a spiritually foul odor. This woman carries a terrible odor, spiritually so. Look, it's diminishing. You gotta call this shit out. Okay, anyway, we're just gonna keep on going. All right, and I burned the incense and everything. Okay, I ain't smelled that shit in a while. Okay, but anyway, but you know, people can't stay away for long. All right, anyway, I don't know. Interesting, Aries. I don't know why they chose you to do this to. I feel like you probably were some innocent bystander. They did this to you. It's like you were chosen and picked. I'm seeing it right here in the cards for this to be done to at an early age. Okay, maybe even before you were born. Okay, maybe when you were an infant or a toddler. Somebody felt this backing, this person who was back. Okay. This definitely is a father, not your father. I was wondering if this person was in your lineage in some way, shape, or form. Not related to you. But they were a part of this. Once again, they didn't spearhead it, but they co-signed it. And this person has a pretty high ranking, and I'm not saying it's spiritually so. Okay, earthly ranking. But they do have a high spiritual ranking, dark spiritual ranking. Okay, not that of the light. Okay, this is someone of darkness, evil hearted, cold. I even feel like Aries. Let me see. This person, see, like this goes into who are you? This person who co-signed this, again, didn't spearhead it, but damn sure co-signed it, but has a very high ranking. okay, in whatever order they're in. They're not okay. Like say you Christian, you grew up Christian, and say you still might be, but say you are grew up Christian. I'm sorry about this dryer, okay, a washer, whatever that is. But you grew up in a Baptist denomination. This person is not of that same denomination. I mean, they are of a higher spiritual order and ranking than that you know not of. I feel like you've never heard of it. Now, there's a lot of stuff we be hearing about people, but there are other groups, organizations, so on and so forth, that you ain't never heard of, and you ain't gonna hear of it. I don't give a fuck how much of a Google search you do. You're absolutely not going to. All right? Everything is not on the internet. Everything is not known or made privy to all. I'll say this: everything is known, but everything is not known by everyone or made privy to everyone. For some reason, I'm not seeing the person who spearheaded this, but what I am seeing is whoever did, or either the person who co-signed it, of that high spiritual ranking, even dark spiritual ranking, and of a high ranking of whatever order, okay, that this is. This person felt like it was like reciprocal. They thought they were owed something. But the crazy thing is, they thought they were owed it by you, which this is an older person, okay, much older than you. I don't know if this person is living now, okay, but much older than you. It's like you were an infant, toddler, okay. When you were created, I'm hearing fixation. Oh Lord, something about on your beauty, and I don't think it's a physical beauty in the way that we see beauty. So they felt like you owed them some kind of confirmation. They felt like you owed them some reciprocity. I'm hearing reciprocal. You give, I take. This is what I'm hearing. But it's almost like it feels like they felt like you owed them some kind of debt. But let's just keep going here. Okay. So the determination here, or the thing that they were seeking to do, wow, was to break your heart. Okay. Diminish you. I heard demise you, bring you to your demise. Okay. And I don't know, I'm going to start all over again. I feel like, hold on with that, start all over again, hold on. But again, there is protection here for you. Much of what this person wanted to do to you could not be done. Okay, because light, I'm hearing there's more protection here. Protected by the sword, protected by love. You may be a highly intelligent person, smart, witty, okay, can think on your feet, you know, like quickly, right? Or just maybe, I'm hearing aptitude for thought. Maybe you're a deep thinker. And I felt like this and love. There's something about love. These are gifts. Not only is it angelic protection, but these are gifts that were given to you, okay? I'm here in your toddlerhood, okay? To protect you from, I'm here from this leech. This person here felt that, I feel like it's kind of like that energy harvesting thing or whatever. It's something about you that they felt that it's like your blood, your bloodline, your energy. I'm hearing fiber. Yeah, like the fiber of your being would, I think, give them life or transform them. Wait a minute. to transform them into some kind of abundance. It's not about money, okay? This person don't need no money, okay? They don't need no money. They don't need that shit. This is about this, I feel like, a spiritual abundance. Again, fiber, like every fiber of your being, vitality. Okay, I'm hearing new growth, newness, yeah. Like a vampire or some shit. Okay, all they do is drink your blood or some shit like that. But this person could not get near you. They would not come near you. Okay, anyway. These groups, these secret groups up in hills and caves or wherever they be, okay, who you may never see, never hear about, but they know who you are. But again, this person, they can't touch you, they can't shame you, they can't win you, but win your being, okay, for their vibrancy. Okay, so that they could live. I feel this is a spiritual situation here. Okay, and it's not about material things. I even wonder if this person, let me see. I mean, they were fallen. This might be like a fallen angel or something like that, something along those lines. Okay, ain't that something? I heard who's looking to get back home. They want to go back. They want to retreat back. Okay, to it's like to their place of origin. But the darkness I'm hearing prevails. Okay, they can't get through. I don't know why they're in the darkness. Okay, or why they chose that route, whatever. Okay, but it's like they can't get through. Okay, to the other side. Okay, or if this was some kind of curse placed on this person or whatever, okay? And when I say dark, for this reading, I mean evil. Okay? Okay, let's keep going. All right. Yeah, here it is. Okay. They never, for 1 minute, I think because this was done to you at such an early age, at least when this person began, I feel like they never thought for 1 minute that it wouldn't work. Oh, wait. Now, this doesn't make sense to me. They wanted to take your status away. So you may have some like high spiritual ranking or something like that. Okay. I would think so for a person of this status or whoever they are, to be coming after you and all of this type of thing to suck you dry so that they could live. Okay. But not just live. It's not about living in terms of physically living, but live in terms of it's like they want to be transformed. They want to go back to where they were, to who they were, okay? I'm hearing the origin, but I also heard the origin of their character, where they know they belong, what is home, okay? They're not home, okay? And they want to go back. And I don't know, maybe there's some kind of rules, regulations, spiritual rules or regulations. They say they can't, okay? Wow, I just heard unless they find the right being, the right fit. Now, I can't say that this is something that is a spiritual law or something like that, or if this is something that this person was told. So they wanted to take your status from you, but the problem with it is you're too introspective. Again, like I said, you've been protected. You've been given some gifts, and one of the gifts is your mind, the way your mind works. You can think, you process things, okay? You go deep within, okay? And love. That's the other gift. It's just like you were blessed with that, okay? Interesting, knit into the fiber of your being, okay? And this person can't extract those two things, but they have been trying. I don't know if this person is, I don't feel like this person is still living. Hold on. Okay, they are. But this is the type of person, like, I just feel like they probably owe this sin. They even were trying to keep you, unmatch you, I'm hearing. Maybe from whomever it is that you were supposed to be with, align with, okay? In this time period, come together with in terms of a, relationship, maybe work with, romantic relationship, something of that sort. They're trying to keep you from this person. Break the barrier, break the chain, I'm hearing, okay? They were trying to keep you from this person so that the benefit would go to them, the benefit of life and living, okay? And understand what I mean once again when I said that, okay? They want to become made new. I think this person is down, though. Even if they are living, I don't feel that they are able to thrive any longer with what they had been doing. You're too introspective. Okay. You walk alone. So even whomever this person is that they were trying to keep you from, maybe your other half, so on and so forth, okay, it wouldn't matter. Okay. A greater combination, the two together, of course, okay, but as one, you are just fine. You don't need this other person to live. So I feel like that was one of the tactics they were using, or more so, if you were with someone else, that's where your energy would go to. This person wants your energy all to themselves because they need it, I'm hearing, in order to live, in order to flee, okay, from what they have become, okay, in order to survive. Now, is all of this really real, or is this just in this person's mind? I don't know. Okay, is that how it really works on some spiritual level? I don't know, but they damn sure believe it does. Okay. Wow, this person wants to come to you and say something to you. I don't know that that will ever happen based on who this person is, but they can. And I feel like if they were to come say something to you, or make their way to you in some kind of way, or whatever, they probably wouldn't look like anything great or special. And I'm only saying that because of um, it just give me the feeling like these ain't the type of people that just come down what they would look at as down slumming. And I'm not saying you live in a slum or that you're poor and slovenly and all of that type of thing. No. Anything that ain't where they are in these kind of people's minds is slumming. Okay. No tower can come to you. So you're willing to walk alone. You love, the gift of love that you have. You love yourself too highly, I am hearing, okay? Able to look within, able to think and process information, okay? And look within, key, loving yourself. They can't extract from you what it is they desire. I really feel like this person wants to speak to you. They want to say something to you. And I don't think it's like negative. I'm not saying that they want to come to you and say something negative to this person. They're too high for that kind of thing. Okay. All right, let's see something. I would, oh. Wow. I would say, because of your ability to go within, I mean, high spiritual ranking. So you do have some spiritual ranking, and I feel as though your whatever level it is, it may be just as equal to this person's high spiritual ranking. Okay, in the dark. Okay, whereas yours may be of the light, or yours might be of the light and the dark. Okay. Now, when I said dark for him earlier, I meant evil. But I feel like for you, because you're able to go within in the dark, okay, of your being, okay, I mean, it manifests itself as light. You have an understand. You're tied to yourself, to your being, okay. They can't take that from you. Like I see here, these are the things. Okay, now it might be more. Okay, Spirit doesn't always reveal anything. God doesn't always reveal everything. But I feel like these things, at least these couple of things that we have mentioned, are things that have been, this person could not tie themselves to you, could not bind themselves to you to suck you dry. Oh, okay. Okay, for them. They can't stand, they don't understand your spiritual ranking, which is weird to me. They don't, I feel like they can't believe how high you rank in the spirit. They don't understand it. It's like, I feel like this person, once again, probably has some kind of high spiritual ranking, fallen, went to a side of evil or whatever. I'm not just going to say just dark evil, that bound them. So some kind of way, see, these people are probably experts at astrology and knowing who's coming in and when, all of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Know who everybody is, okay? I think, though, that they did not think that your ranking was higher than theirs, okay, even before they fell. Or, that you were, that had that in depth of an understanding of your being. That they thought they could tie themselves to it and extract it. They thought that, of course, you would, the love and being able to look within, if you didn't have those things, they could probably have easily attached themselves onto you and sucked it out of you. Of course, knowing that you did have some kind of awareness and some kind of high spiritual something or other, because they wouldn't just attach themselves onto anybody. They're trying to live and go back to the light or back to their home base or what you understand what I'm saying, their origin. They didn't think that you stood out like that. Okay, or that you were who you are. Okay. They have not been able to get you to destroy yourself, walk away from yourself, not love yourself. Mm-hmm. I feel like, again, this person is going to, some kind of way, I feel like this person is dying, though. I do feel like they're still alive. I feel like they're dying, just old. But not just old. It's what they wanted to do to you is being done to them. Okay, so if you were to see this person, they may look really bad, like all drawn up, very frail, fragile. But I really think they want to send some kind of message to you. They want to say something to you. They might send a message to you. hold on, I'm sorry. I don't know if they want to like pay you, give you some ends, give you some money. Okay. Because what I'm seeing here is they're not angry with you. I don't even think they're angry. Maybe disbelief, shock. And I feel like they put you through a lot. Like this Hunger Games Truman Show Maze Runner type shit. They put you through a lot. You may have looked at it as just life, but see, you may have seen it more than just life as well. Okay, because again, like I said, you may have a ranking that of the light and the dark, the yin and the yang. You can see both. You understand both. I didn't say evil. I said the light and the dark, both. You may even like we were going over the for the chakra class that I'm doing, the Ajna chakra, which is about transcending duality. The way you see things with your Ajna chakra, your third eye, you may be able to transcend duality. Okay, and how you understand life, which would transcend. I'm hearing all the makings that this man was trying to do to you, to bring you down, okay, just so he could live. And I feel like that's what he's in disbelief about. I really feel like that what he was trying to do here did not work. Here, the devil in reverse. I feel like I'm not quite sure if he wants to give you something. I'm hearing like bless you, okay, put you in a situation, I'm hearing, where you're free, where you may never have to work again. Well, you may never have to, I'm hearing, live again as the others, I'm hearing, okay? Just as your average person. He wants to give you something. He wants to bless you with a reward. And I don't think that it was like a you won thing. In this person's mind, it wasn't about you winning. Just saw your light, okay, whatever. Okay. That person is comes from where I come from, or whatever, however it worked in his mind. Okay, I need their energy so I can live, I can transform, I'm gonna put them through hell, make them sad, break their heart, so on and so forth, so I can keep extracting energy from them, so I can live, transform, and get back to where I belong. Okay, where I came from. Okay, because going into the realm that he went into has him bound, but now it's just like it could not be done. And I think more so this man here is in awe and in disbelief. And I want to give you, I'm hearing, and bless you with fortune. Okay. Confirmation with fortune. So you never have to live again. Okay. I'm hearing like as the stars in the sky. Like, okay, in other words, okay, the stars in the sky, how many stars are in the sky? Like everybody else, once again. You will stand out. You will be free. You don't have to walk the earth like that any longer. I will give you, I will bless you. Your world will be balanced. You will have the life you deserve. I hope you understood that, Aries. I don't know. I'm hearing he's just amazed. Okay. It's like I never saw it. I never saw, anyone. I'm hearing that forthright. Okay, so maybe very honest. Okay. Speak your mind. Okay. I'm also in focus on your life, your being. See, you don't get down dirty down in the trenches. Okay. Which is easy to extract and steal and take and siphon off of people who are in that type of energy. You're not. That's why the shit that they were throwing at you, that he was throwing at you, okay, it didn't work. I even feel like maybe, I'm not gonna say that. But I'm going back to what I was hearing earlier. They did use religious means as one of the ways in which to, like, tag you or bind you, to control you, to take you, to siphon from you. But they weren't able to do it. Okay, it's like you even took the religion, okay, the focus of the religion and the religious teachings, and made it work for you. Okay, as opposed to you being some kind of slave and prisoner to it. All right, I'm going to move on here from the Soul Truth Self-Awareness card deck. Am I focused on what I am losing or gaining? Are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. That's kind of what we were saying at the beginning of the reading here. Today, so, and this shit here, you walked away from what you did know, because really all of this shit that we just went over, that's what was behind it. Your foundation, which really wasn't your foundation. Okay, not your true one. What you did know. You walked away from it, willing to start again, because of all the negative shit that was being projected and thrown at you. And now this man here who had done this to you wants to reward you and bless you. It's more of an honoring of you. Today, make a list of all the things you will gain. I'm sorry about the phone. Today, make a list of all the things you will gain from the change you are going through. Fill your heart, take a breath, and deepen into your trust. Amazing things. Look at this shit. Amazing things are coming. Okay. All right. I certainly hope that resonated with some Aries. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe. To those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that thumb up button, notification bell, comment. Come over to see what's happening here at I Am the Monad Tarot. And remember, Aries, 1111 communication. This man wants to communicate with you in some way, shape, or form. I couldn't even tell you how. All right. You all have favor. Peace.